I absolutely loved the new film Better Man. Let's talk about why. I'm Harry, this is the Review Lab, let's get into it. Released in the UK on Boxing Day 2024, Better Man tells the story of well-known pop singer and celebrity Robbie Williams. It details his rise to fame, his subsequent fall and troubles, and then resurgence. Directed by Micheal Gracey, who we all know from directing The Greatest Showman, it stars Robbie Williams through narration and song. However, he does not appear physically in this film. Instead, a CGI monkey takes his place, who is played by Jonno Davies in voice and motion capture, alongside Adam Tucker on additional voices and Carter J. Murphy as young Robbie. Again though, Robbie Williams does appear through the use of narration throughout the film and sings the songs. Now you would think the main talking point for this film would be the use of Robbie as a CGI monkey, and yet when you watch the film it feels completely normal. You see the story of his life and it all makes sense. The film is told through Robbie's point of view. This is one of self-loathing, so as he tells his story, especially regarding his troubles, you understand why this creative decision has been made. The film goes through many different themes and topics that have either affected or influenced his life, but the biggest one, at least in my point of view, was his feeling of abandonment and fractured relationship with his fame-obsessed father, a man who he absolutely idolises. This becomes a massive driving force for both Robbie and the film. Within the first few minutes, you see Robbie abandoned by his father as he breaks into the song Feel. And what this film does well is that instead of explaining the reasons behind the songs, it shows you instead. You can't help but feel heartbroken for him, and that's just the start of the movie. Gracey and Williams don't hold back in telling Robbie's story exactly how it needs to be told. There are times where it gets truly dark, and the film does not hold back, especially when it shows Robbie's own faults about himself. The film shows you key elements and periods of Robbie's life that we may have seen through the press, papers, interviews, etc., except it now explains it from his point of view. It doesn't hold back, and he doesn't make excuses for any of his actions. Instead, he explains them in detail and shows you so you have a better understanding to who he is as a person. And then, through the use of this narration that Robbie gives and the performances of Jonno Davies and the rest of the cast, the film then just radiates heart and shows that even when you're at your lowest, you can still climb back. Overall, Better Man is one of the best cinematic surprises in recent memory. It takes the music biopic and flips it to tell a story in such a unique and visually compelling way. You'll leave the cinema singing the songs and not batting an eye that the central character is CGI. The Review Lab score of Better Man is 4.5 out of 5. Now, have you seen Better Man? What did you think? I'd love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments.